Well, everybody, as you can see from the sign, Ingle sucks balls. As your commissioner, I am doing terrible, and I have nothing to say for it. I'm going to quit this league. I'm just joking. I will continue to be the commissioner, and I'll continue to strive to win. I'm really hoping I get my first win this week. I was hoping for last week, but Bobby Kwok beat me. As you can see from my signs behind me, it is nice to see that I am still sucking at life. But let's get right into Week 4 recap and Week 5 preview. We had Bobby Kwok versus Adam Ingle, Aaron Hernandez defense team, and Kwok beat me with Jimmy Graham. It came down to Monday Night Football with Lamar Miller versus Jimmy Graham, and of course Jimmy Graham went off and had a great game and beat me. Unfortunately, I'm 0-4. Bobby is now 3-1 with a pretty solid team. So it is very disappointing that I continue to put these videos up and yet don't have a win. Maybe if I focus more on my team and not these videos, maybe I could get a win. But we'll see how that goes. Next, we had for Week 4, we had Hollywood Ron Jeremy, who was a 3-0 team, versus the 2-1 team, Manning Super Bowl 2014. Kerry actually pulled out the win. It was a tie between them both, but it came down to most bench points, and Kerry ended up pulling it out. So congrats there. They're both now 3-1 going into Week 5. Next, we had Captain Crunch Trent versus I Hate Your Guts Silky Johnson, who he lost to. James pulled out another win to go 2-2. And now Captain Crunch Trent is 1-3. So some teams are looking very dismal. At least you're not 0-4. At least you do have one win. Next, we had Free Aaron Hernandez, Charlene Kelly versus Team J-Rod, who she lost to. They are both now, I believe, 2-2 going into Week 5. Next, we had Team Bump Fumble lost to Team Smith, Battle of the Wells Fargo employees. They are both now 2-2 as well. So congrats there. And last but not least, we had something ridiculous. The game of the week, we had the roommates playing each other. We had Luke versus Andy Wilson, seat reserved for Aaron Hernandez. Luke pulled it out. His team showed up. He did pick up a waiver wire on the Titans D, and they played well. Trophies have been assigned. When you win a couple of trophies, you're probably winning your games. Unfortunately, I haven't been on the trophy list for quite a while, so that's probably why I'm losing. But overall, for Week 4, how it ended, right now we have 4 3-1 teams. It looks to be the powerhouses at the top. We have 5 2-2 teams going into Week 5. And then we have 2 1-3 teams, and then the lonely 0-4 team myself. So, congrats to everybody who has wins. It's everybody in the league other than me. And anybody who only has one loss, congrats there. You guys look to be the powerhouses going into Week 5. Hopefully, we can carry that into Week 6 as well. But going into the Week 5 preview, again, I'm looking for my first win. It's Aaron Hernandez defense team myself versus Manning Super Bowl 2014. She has got a solid team. She is 3-1 against an 0-4 team, so hopefully I can do the upset and put her at 3-2 and get myself my first win. Next, we have I Hate Your Guts Silky Johnson, who's 2-2, versus Bobby Kwok and Kwok Blocked, who is 3-1. Again, Battle of the Wells Fargo employees, so hopefully some shit talking going through email this week. And I'll speak to you guys on Monday in regards to your wins and losses. Next, we have Captain Crunch Trent versus Hollywood Ron Jeremy, a 1-3 team versus a 3-1 team. Hollywood Ron Jeremy's team is stacked, and he continues to produce. He had a tough loss. They tied. Couldn't really do much about the bench points portion, but he continues to look solid. And then I don't foresee him not making the playoffs unless barring any bad injuries to any of his players. Next, we have Team J-Rod, Jared Wilson versus Team Smith, 3-1 versus a 2-2 team. So not too bad there. That should be a pretty solid game. Next, we have seat reserve for Aaron Hernandez, Andy Wilson versus Charlene Kelly, free Aaron Hernandez. So it looks like the game of the Aaron Hernandez teams are playing. So hopefully, one of you guys is going to end up going, looks like 1-4 or potentially 2-3, and then both of you will be 2-3 if Andy pulls that out. So we'll see how that game lasts. And then last but not least, we have something ridiculous versus Butt Fumble, Rob Sierra versus Luke Kelly. Both 2-2, so someone's going to be 3-2, so they're starting to build a little momentum. If Luke wins again, it looks like he's got a little streak going on right now. But I'll continue to post videos and recaps. Again, I have the trophies to sign this week already. I will hopefully have my first week win, and then I will post new signs behind me saying I am the best. But if not, we'll see what I have installed for next week. But good luck to everybody going into week 5. Bye weeks are still in play. Waiver wire picks up are huge. Make sure that we're playing consecutively in regards to picking up those waiver wires and playing the teams or playing the players that are going to have the most impact on your team and have the most upside. Don't pick up players who are giving you 4 points a week and try to play those. But with bye weeks, it's hard to tell. So good luck to everybody, and I'll speak to you guys soon.